With the pandemic and the collapse of retailers, young fashion models have few opportunities for photo shoots and runway jobs to get their foot in the door of an already problematic sector.
One thing I love about fashion is that fashion is dynamic. One thing I love about fashion is that fashion can adapt in whichever environment is. So in the world of fashion, I must admit, maybe we have not been as so much hit by the pandemic as other areas have been, because, well, we have adapted. So right now you've seen people are customizing their wares with masks that maybe can match their wares.
Many people take time to notice their talents. Yes, mostly, many notice their skills and abilities at an age. But for Shaban, Saum, Faiza, it's different, as she noticed their skills at a very young age.
And I was told, like, you have to shave your hair. And the first time when I did that, people were like, you look amazing. You're Lupita. Others were calling me Akode, and I was like, okay, then it means that I'm in between the two. Yeah, so from there, like, I started investing the little cash that I had to fashion.
Her mom played a vital role to motivate her to pursue her talent, especially in fashion and model design, as she commented on her fine looking.
My journey has not been easy, first of all. And then, like, I started when I was young. I remember at around class 4, my mom used to tell us, you look pretty, you look pretty that way. So I felt like, yeah, I look pretty and I need to do something with how I look.
She's an amazing, multi-talented young lady, as she is able to do a couple of things in different fields.
I'm a fashion model, I'm a designer, I'm a fashion consultant, I'm a poet, I'm a writer, I'm an author of 2 books, Mind Over City Girl and I Never Knew, and I'm also an MC, a reporter and a presenter at the same time.
Her experience to engage herself in a couple of things seems crazy, as she has to push herself to accomplish them. However, due to a passion in them, she keeps going.
It's amazing in that you're learning new things, but it's crazy in that you have to push yourself, because I'm not just doing one thing, I'm doing so many things. So at times I do feel it's too crazy for me and I'm one person.
When she joined high school, all she wanted from her mother is to see with machine, as she was much passionate about fashion and model design at large. With COVID-19 pandemic, it changed completely her way of doing things through modeling.
And she bought a small, just a small machine for me, and I used to train myself when I'm not in school or something. And yeah, it became a passion from that, and I'm doing it. It's an amazing thing and an amazing journey.
Yeah, fashion has been affected in terms of events, but in terms of dressing, fashion has become so dynamic when we focus in the aspects of dressing. But in matters event, that is where now fashion has been hit hardly by the pandemic, because we used to have events, we used to have meetups, fashion shows and something like that. But now when you attend a fashion show, it doesn't even have the hype it used to have, because the fun in fashion shows and events is when you have people cheering you on, you get to meet with new people. But at the moment, if there is any event or fashion show, it doesn't have to include a lot of people.
We were not allowed rather to go for runways. We were not allowed to get to crowded places. So we were really affected, because that's where we get our money. You go for a runway, you design for models, you get your money from there. But now these things were not allowed to happen. So it really affected our industry, and we used to do it, but who is going to see? Where are you going to? Because even the hotels where you can go and take a photo shoot, they were closed. So it was just, you stay indoors, get focused, look for something to do.
To prosper in fashion design industry is a process, and one needs to do something sensational in order to outshine others, as the industry is very competitive.
I have to schedule myself. I say, like, okay, half of the day I'll be at work, half of the day I'll be doing this. I have to do delivery. At the same time, I need to do writing. When it comes to writing, it's easy because I can do it anywhere. But when it comes to fashion, I have to be updated on what's trending, what's not trending. So it's I do wake up early in the morning because I have morning routine and I have to keep fit as a designer.
She ultimately loves her job as a designer and believes in herself, looking forward to become one of the greatest designers in the country. As a student, it has not been easy for her to manage her daily chores, and many times she even lacks sleep.
We always do a lot of stuff, and it's not all about catwalking. It's not about how you dress others. It's about you. Always think of you first before doing anything. how this is my brand. How do you talk? You know, when you're selling out your brand, you need to be eloquent. You need to do your things right. Even, I know everybody, no one is perfect on this planet, on this universe, but you need to focus. Think of you before everyone. When you think of you, you will get there. And when you sacrifice, you will get there. But when you are relaxed, you'll never get there. Yeah. So it's all about sacrificing. Sacrifice the little time that you have. Sacrifice every penny that you have for you to be where you want to be.
All day, passion drives her. She anticipates to work with big designers in the country and all over the world, despite other challenges with COVID-19, which affected the fashion and design industry.
I want to see myself in billboards, and apart from that, I want to work with top models like Naomi Campbell. I want to work with Adut Akech. I want to work with Nyakim Getrich. I want to work with Anok Nyai. I want to work with supermodels because I'm also a model. So I do enjoy being a model. At the same time, you are a designer. Yeah. So it's an interesting thing because it's one industry, though it's crazy. There are a lot of sacrifices that you have to make to be there.
For those who'd like to get to this industry, Saum says it's never easy. A lot of hard work and sacrifices is needed for one to succeed. Theophilus Macharia is a runway model as well. COVID-19 pandemic did not stop him from doing what he loved most. Things were tough though, as every sector was affected greatly.
I've gotten to the runway during this period of COVID, and one thing I have liked is I have seen diverse and dynamic ideas, because you're forced to go to the runway with your face mask, abiding to the COVID-19 rules and restrictions. So you'll find mostly a category that people had an issue with will be a category by the name dinner, where people thought this was just a place where you just need to go and show your face and everything. But with the coming of COVID, you find you have to do that dinner wear with your face mask on, and so you find like the ladies, you know, you'll see someone with a very good looking mask with an idea out of this world. They have just sat down and, you know, came up with an idea out of this world of making a face mask. You find someone has worn a face mask matching with their blazer and something like that. You see, before it was an idea that was not so much into the industry, but now with the coming of COVID, it has made people realize, oh wow, so we can try out this thing, and it actually turns out and looks good on, you know, when you customize your face mask to match your outfit and something like that. We are hoping for the best. It's good to be optimistic. So we know events are going to come back to normal, because we have seen even the resumption of other meetings. You know, schools have reopened, somehow people are having political gatherings and something like that. So we also believe even the fashion industry will gradually pick up. So it's not something that will just happen in a snap of a finger. It's something that we are looking for, that will happen gradually, and at the end of it all, we believe everything will be fine and back to normal.
For a global fashion icon, the pandemic is a challenge. For models early in their careers, it's a full-blown crisis. But according to Saum, the pandemic is a moment for creative problem solvers who are willing to bend the rules to step forward. Andrew Kero for The Swift at Multimedia University of Kenya in Nairobi.